With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2. And some room to work. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but no. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to call. Lost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Check. No. Hey, pick your game up. Slam.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw on third down, Cunningham. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run on first down with Jackson. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Cunningham. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Cunningham to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, it's Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Cunningham escaping the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cunningham looking to throw. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. He will find Winslow. That's complete. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 57 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
43.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now he'll escape to his left. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing.
Now a hit and a loose football. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Cunningham. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Cunningham. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as